Kella.
My name is Fash.
Welcome to the podcast of reality. I'm so excited to do this pod, bro.
Same here, my brother. Same here, my brother.
So excited to do this pod. And I've always wanted to do this, but I've always felt like these podcasts need to be real, man.
Yeah, very organic.
They need to be really authentic because I first of all would love to introduce myself as someone who has got a background in media.
Yeah.
From Kampala, Uganda. My brother is from Nigeria.
Yeah, so and I've also had my own fair share of the media.
Yes.
Probably through entertainment.
Through
music and
Yeah. Pretty much the same world that we're in.
Yeah, it is.
Could be a Gemini thing, could be a toxic situation.
No. No. I don't believe in all those horoscope things. I don't believe in horoscope.
But there's definitely a lot that I'm going to learn from you.
Yeah.
And I think it's one of my main motivations to do this pod.
Same here.
Because I feel like sometimes we as men get into a position whereby we don't really have a lot of places to vent or to learn as you vent.
Yeah.
And I feel like personally, I've always learned so much when I share. It's like when you're talking to someone about something, you learn a lot
from that person.
Yeah. So for me, this is definitely top tier or, amazing moment for me to do this pod. What has been your inspiration to do a podcast?
Like you said, I like to talk.
Yeah.
Right? I like to talk, not like unnecessarily.
Yeah.
Not talking unnecessarily.
Blabbering and stuff.
No blabbering. When necessary, because I want to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I feel like there's a lot in my head. There's a lot of experience I've had in my young age, right? That I want to share with people.
Yeah.
Right. And I also want to see life through other people's lenses.
I respect
that. Through their own life experience. So I feel like this is the only opportunity that this is the only place that I wanna bring that into reality. I want to put that into reality. So when I met you, with your amazing personality and your years of experience in the media, I was like, bro, I think my days of procrastinating is over.
Yeah,
I need to do this, because I'll be like, you know what, I will do it next year.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? Next week.
Yes.
Tomorrow is the day.
Yeah.
But I never do it, bro.
No, procrastination.
So I'm like, bro, you know what? I got my motivation from you recently. And I'm like, you know what? I'm also going to motivate you.
Yeah.
So we can get this.
No, you actually did a really good job, because I'm one of those that has always told my family, and I'm like, man, and I'm just going to be very honest here.
Yeah.
Coming in this country, the United Kingdom is a beautiful place to live in. Yeah, it has a lot of opportunities. You're able to feed family. You're able to learn a lot more.
Yeah.
There's a lot of functionality that happens.
Yeah.
But then also it can swallow you up into the loop of doing work and home,
Definitely.
and you fail to live up to something. And when I first came, I felt like, you know what, I just want to live my life that I lived in Uganda back in Uganda.
Yeah,
I want to start afresh. I don't want to incorporate, to try and stain it with anything.
Yeah.
I don't want to feel like, oh my God, I miss what I used to do. I just want to live a new life. But then I realized that this communication side of me is just part of me.
Yeah.
Yes, I do it for money. I did it for money. I could MC, I could do whatever, but it was always a passion of mine. And so why not, go ahead and get it going? But then I'm looking at my family, and I'm looking at the things that I need to do right now that have nothing to do with my passion.
Yeah.
Until I met you, and you're like, bro, so next week we're going to start. But we don't have the equipment. Let's talk. Let's just give people stories. And so here we are. And please feel free to subscribe to this, because
share, leave a comment, leave a review. What do you think about this podcast?
Yeah.
Are you getting the vibe already?
Yeah.
Are you feeling connected already? You understand?
Yeah.
And I don't think I told you, I do have educational background in journalism. Actually.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I did a national diploma
back
in Nigeria in journalism and
wow.
mass communication, actually.
Wow.
So I think that might have been a little bit
but it's also just naturally.
I might want to, but naturally I want, I want to have a conversation. I just want to be out there. I just want to have a conversation with people. So, and share my perspective, like I said earlier, with people and my experiences. It's going to be a beautiful ride.
Yeah, definitely a beautiful ride. So feel free to share with us in case you feel like it's something we need to talk about, as you of course experience the episodes that will be coming from now on for many years. Feel free and share with us, because we are not about to stop. And speaking about that, by the way, you know, when you meet people and they're nice to you, or you meet people and they're really good to you, or you meet people and, you know, you kind of like mesh and you find like, oh, you know, I'm actually getting something from this guy. I need to be able to give something back as well. And you're not doing it because you're trying to please them. You know, you're just doing it because you feel like it's right. I had this conversation with a few friends of mine, and I've had it with some of my, you know, my sisters-in-law. And I always told them, there's a big difference between being nice and being good. Like, there's a very huge difference between being a people pleaser and a giving person. Like, being people pleasing can make you give, can make you, but the people are also taking from you, disrespecting you. But when you are just a giver, you're not giving because you want something in return. You're actually giving because you feel like, I can give, I have something to give. But people pleasing or being so overly nice is that sometimes you're draining self to give back out there. Have you experienced that in your life? Is it something that you have ever been in your life? Is it, or for you, it hasn't related as much?
I mean, I would say for me, it has always been my ability to understand people, right? I've had this ability to really understand people. I think probably from life lessons, right? Because I've made friends, I've made wrong friends. I've made friends who were there because they just wanted something from me, right? They were just being selfish, and I'm giving, but I'm not getting, right? I'm not saying I need any, I'm trying to be self-centered, or I want you, I'm doing something for you, but I want you to give it back to me. But once it's one-sided and you realize that, no, this person's taking advantage of me, right? Because I'm being nice, or I'm being kind. So I try to understand that person. You understand? So my ability to understand who you are, right, gives me that awareness to stay clear or stay in that friendship. So I would say I'm never a people pleaser. I'm never. If I am kind to you, it means that we have connected. Right? That's who I am. So if you feel like, okay, this guy's is kind, it's because we've connected, and that's who I am. And I mean, I'm not saying I'm holier than thou, or I'm kind, or I'm good.
You're just a Nigerian, bro.
What do you mean by that?
Just if a Nigerian man tells you, I appreciate you, he actually appreciates you. But there's a lot of guys who will tell you, I appreciate you, because he's appreciating something else, you know. But no, I totally hear you. And by the way, I'm saying that because truthfully, a lot of people that I have met from West Africa, they're very straightforward. I don't know if it is a case of self-esteem. I know what it is, but I've seen it in you as well. And that's why I posed that question to you, because I struggled with a lot of people pleasing. And I think it comes from the fact that I lost my mom when I was about 16 years old. So she transitioned in a better place. My dad, though, I never grew up with my dad, because he also, you know, transitioned before I was born, a few months. And so because of that situation, I grew up thinking that I needed to create a universal family, whereby every environment that I get into, I'm trying to make them feel good. I'm trying to make them feel like I'm not a threat. I'm trying to make them feel like, listen, we could be friends. So I'm trying to do things that they like, things that they appreciate. If we're going to watch a movie, I'm like, no, you put the one that you like. You know, if we're going to eat out, I'm like, where would you want to go? And it reached a point where I didn't have a character. Like, my character
you lost
was
yourself.
100%. I got into a position where I started thinking, my goodness, what do I like? Which movies do I like to watch? And why is it that I'm always compromising for other people's benefit? Like, why always? And I'm not saying that compromising for other people is not good, but it needs to actually be a transactional situation. You also need to feel like, I'm doing it because it's right and it's a good thing. I was just being nice.
You would even lost yourself. Bro.
No, I completely lost it.
If you're a people pleaser, right, you're going to lose your sense of identity. You're also going to lose your self-esteem. You never get that fulfillment or that happiness, because you're always pretending to be someone else so you can be liked.
Always.
Do you understand?
Always.
So, but if you are yourself, people would appreciate you more. And you would command respect.
I feel
your presence,
I
people will feel your
point.
presence more. They'll feel your originality more, because do not force yourself to be in friendship with anyone who doesn't deserve it. So if I'm stretching a hand of friendship to you and I feeling like, okay, you're taking it as if you're doing me a favor by being friends with me, or I'm beginning to lose myself and I'm acting a certain way, I'm acting differently, or trying to be who I am not to make you like me, bro, you are going down the drain. So just my advice to people is just stay away from anything that makes you uncomfortable. Stay away from people who don't make you feel like yourself.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Be yourself. You don't, thing is, I feel like we need friends and we don't need friends.
Yeah, true. You definitely
friends can make you or break you, bro.
You need the right ones.
Yeah.
You need the right compass around you.
Yeah.
But this is actually a very deep conversation, because when I think about it, as you are talking, I was like, I actually lost myself, because at some point I would go to a restaurant, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, can I get English breakfast? I'll be like, oh, how would you like your egg? I'm like, give me Spanish omelette. And then they'll bring wrong food, right? And when the person would bring like the wrong order, let's say the egg is not the way I wanted it, sometimes I would fear to tell the waitress that that's not the food I want.
Just because you don't want to
Just because I don't want to offend that person, I'm trying to avoid as much conflict as I can. And what's good is that sometimes I had friends who would be like, hey, please take this plate back. we wanted the other Spanish omelette. You have brought this one now. And for some reason,
you're paying for it, bro.
And then I'll be like, why are you being rude? Like, we're paying money,
Yeah.
And I realized that, oh my God, I'm actually crashing out. I'm getting into a position where I'm being a pleaser as a character until lockdown hit. Until lockdown hit. And when lockdown hit, because in Uganda it was actually quite ridiculous. It was about 2 years of excruciating pain for an entertainer, where entertainment was shut down. And I'm talking about complete. Thank God for me, I had different avenues, of funds and everything, but still your passion is deprived of you. And I got into a position where I started seeing that I was lacking as much to give, and I was expecting the people that I was giving, the time that I was giving, the amount of compassion that I had for people to be reciprocated in those moments. And it never did. And I started like literally hating some of these people, hating those moments and questioning myself all the time. And I had to rewire completely and start realizing that, listen, it's okay to be isolated if that isolation is bringing you peace. And it's been a long journey for me, and to be honest with you, I'm still learning it, but I share with it. I felt like it would be a very good experience for me to share that with you, because I have seen you to be a very stand-up guy, and you're very straightforward about, your needs and your wants and what your goals, what you want them to be. And I'm definitely on that path. So it's very interesting world that we live in.
Yeah, my brother.
Yeah.
But my advice, like I said, bro, it's do not be someone else. Be yourself.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, do not let your kindness, right, deprive you of what you deserve.
Yeah. That's a good quote.
Yeah. Do not
let put that in the book, bro.
Yeah, don't let your kindness deprive you of what you deserve.
Yeah.
You understand? Because like the example of your experience that you had with the restaurant. Imagine me saying, oh, don't worry, just give me the omelette. I like it, I'll eat it like that.
Yeah.
A running egg. I hate running egg. No offense. I hate running egg. I will not pretend.
How do people eat running egg?
People, see, bro, you get me running egg and I'd be like, I'm kind. I wouldn't be rude. I'm not rude. I wouldn't talk to you in a high tone or rude or be insolent towards you or something.
Yeah.
But I would say,
I don't
like
it.
it.
Yeah. I didn't order this.
Give me what I like or just forget about it. I'm sorry. I might pay.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna have. I might pay for it.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna eat it.
Yeah.
I think that's where my kindness might come and be like, okay, he's an employee. Maybe he didn't hear what I said, and he might get into trouble or whatever. My kindness might come that way, and I'll be like, okay, you know what? Just leave it.
Yeah.
Or just take it away, but I'm not gonna eat it.
Yeah.
Or you don't have to record it or report it. Just let it go or something.
Yeah.
But me eating the running egg, the fiapo.